Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today I have a Scum 0.9 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So let's get straight into it and see what the devs have been up to. First up first, we had a small patch, and this was just to fix issues where male characters got messed up visually and fix the issue where the BCU charm was not available for Supporter Pack 1 owners. So we should expect some more hotfixes and some more patches in the coming weeks. They do look like they are getting back into the swing of things and getting a lot of stuff done. And on that note, we've had quite a few teasers come out of Twitter, from Tomislav especially, so we're going to go through them also now. So first up, we had this lovely looking EMP grenade come out. So a lovely little bit of kit here, I feel. Now, I don't know if these are going to be very handy when it comes to mechs, if they're going to have any sort of effect on them, but I would assume they would. So this is definitely one to keep an eye out for. I feel like this may make it a lot easier to take down mechs once we have these in our hands. Other than this, obviously, we had a lovely spectroscope that was teased to us. So this should be in the game also soon. And from what I've seen or been reading, it looks to be like this is going to be a 1x4 times scope zoom variant rather than the 1.5x6 times variant that this also has. So again, there's no definite answer about that. It could be either or, but from what I'm seeing in comments on Twitter, most people are saying it's probably the 1x4 times variant. Now, other than this, we had mini skirt for all you female players that have been asking for this for so long. Obviously, I believe this was sort of shown in one of the very early stages of a female character, and it's never been in the game. So female players have been asking this for a while. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, we don't need more clothes. There's a lot more things that we could do with rather than this. But obviously, guys, we need to remember there's multiple people doing multiple jobs. Just because you're seeing stuff like this doesn't mean there's not other things in the works and going on behind the scenes. And for all you male players, they are going to be bringing in some type of cowboy boots. If they're going to resemble this is another question. But again, not confirmed. There was another little comment on there saying about cowboy hats as well. So who knows, we could see a nice cowboy outfit for male characters coming soon also. The nice little additions that we're going to get in the game on top of all the other big features that are coming in. So I'm more than happy for them. Now, the next image is quite an interesting one, because obviously they're going to be using this for some sort of CGI, maybe a trailer, or what we could be looking at is a climbing frame. Now, it doesn't look like a climbing frame as in like a rock climbing frame, but with the suits that they use for character movements, etc., we could be looking at a rope climb essentially, which would be good. I've been waiting myself for ropes or some type of rope system in the game, and we do know that there is a climbing skill within the game, but at the moment it is greyed out. So this could be the start of that skill being implemented and worked on, which I hope it is. Again, it could just be for a fancy trailer or a funny trailer, but going on what the devs have said before with they want to go a bit more serious with their trailers and tell a story, I don't feel like they're going to go down that route with it. Now, I know what you're probably all thinking when you first saw this image. I don't think it's going to be used for that reason. As I said, I feel like they're going to be using this for it sort of resembles a rope climb or climbing up a gutter in, that sort of thing, like climbing up a pole. Again, all speculation, we don't really know what it is for, but it was thrown up on Tomislav's Twitter, and I thought it was a very good sort of teaser towards that climbing ability or that climbing skill and what they could possibly do with character movements for it. So I just thought I'd bring that into it as well and show you that, and then you could let me know down in the comments what you think they're going to be using this for. So what we're now going to see is an upcoming feature that they're working on. So with optimizations, Level Design is working on detailed distant textures. Since this is an experimental feature, it is not 100% sure that it will end up in the game. It all depends on how those textures will impact the rendering and overall performance of the game. So what we're basically seeing on the screen at the moment is what we currently see when we're jumping in, and the textures that we currently have, okay, at distance. What you're now going to see pop up on the screen is the improved version, or the experimental version, that they're currently working on. Now, it may be hard to notice at first, but even I can see that there are quite a few different details, especially if you look at the lake in the distance. You can actually see the shoreline of the lake itself. There's a lot more detail within the trees, the fields, the farm areas, etc. And it does look like a massive improvement. Now, if I show you the other version that they brought out as well, which is through a pair of binoculars. This is our current vision that we see with distant textures while looking through a pair of binoculars. Okay, now it's not the greatest, obviously, at distance, but with the improvement, it's a lot better. Now, what I did read on in the comment threads and stuff, that was confirmed by Tomislav himself, that this will not impact any sort of visuals when it comes to puppets and how they spawn, despawn, etc. at distance. This is just for detailed rendering, etc. So hopefully in the future, if this works and comes into the game and doesn't affect obviously performance and optimizes the game and helps it out a lot more, then we could look in the future at possibly sorting that sort of stuff out. But again, it's not confirmed, okay? So we're just gonna have to wait and see on where they go with that, and keep an eye out for this experimental feature just to see where it goes. But I will obviously keep you all updated, as I always do. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members, Megahoof, Mary G, Alti, Nectar 940 and Phoenix. Thank you very much for your extra and ongoing support. It's always appreciated. If you do want to join them, you can head over to the channel, hit the join button, and see what perk suits you best. It all goes back into the channel and gives everyone a better viewing experience. But if you do want to support me in another way, you can just hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you stay up to date with the latest Scum news, guides, and content over on the channel. Until next time, see ya!